Heredity. Every human being is born as a result of conception, which takes place due to certain biological factors and process. The child carries with himself several psychological and physiological peculiarities that are present in the parents. In fact, it is the heredity that determines structure, complexion, structure of hair, height, facial features, nasal index, etc. of the child. Thus, different types of the genes helps in the formation of a body. Heredity is basically the passing on of traits from parents to their offspring, basically children. Now let's see what are traits. Traits are like eye color, hair color, height, body structure, facial features, and skin color. Now let's see what is environment. Environment is nothing but the sum total of the surrounding in which an individual has to live. Psychologically, an individual's environment is related to all those stimuli which he faces from the moment of fertilization till death. Environment is generally divided into two categories. First, natural, and second is social. Now, let's have a look at some of the question and answers that are useful for cracking teacher eligibility exams like CTET, UPTET, MTET, GTET, and others. Question 1. A 6-year-old girl shows exceptional sporting ability. Both of her parents are sportspersons. Sends her for coaching every day and train her on weekends. Her capabilities are most likely to be the result of an interaction between A. Health and training, B. Discipline and nutrition, C. Heredity and environment, D. Growth and development. According to the question, girl's parents are sportspersons and she obtained training from coaching. Both of her parents are sportspersons, so we can say that her capabilities depend on heredity and the environment. The individual's personality is the product of both heredity and environment. Heredity determines the potential of a child, while the environment influences the extent to which that potential is achieved. So, the correct answer over here is option C, heredity and environment. Question 2. Dash play an important role in the education of students. A. Heredity, B. Environment, C. Both of the above, D. None of the above. Heredity and environment are major factors influencing growth and development. Heredity is the sum total of traits potentially present in the fertilized ovum. All the qualities that a child has inherited from the parents are called heredity. Environment refers to the extrinsic force, influences, and conditions that affect the growth and development of an individual, which includes the home, the school, the neighborhood, the friends circle, and peers, and the society in general. Heredity is defined as the totality of biologically transmitted factors that influence the structure of the body, and the environment is totality of conditions that serve to stimulate behavior or act to bring about a modification of behavior. Both heredity and environment are important in life of an individual. Both are determinants of development. Heredity works only in some sort of environment. Without the environment, it is useless, and an environment without heredity means nothing. It means both are very important in the life of the individual. Heredity gives us the body, structure, complexion, or features, etc., and the environment provides the opportunities to develop them. An individual is the result of multiplication between heredity and environment. Environment introduces a new dimension to educational experience. For education in the school to be effective, the environment needs to be conducive to learning, allowing the pupils space and time to interact with the learning and teaching process. Heredity and environment cannot act in isolation. Every individual possesses heredity. These traits develops in environment for their nourishment. So, the correct answer over here is option C, both of the above. Question 3. Which trait of human being is determined by heredity? A. Moral. B. Temperament. C. Intelligence. D. Social. Heredity refers to the traits that pass down from the parents to their offspring. It is most important personality and intelligence determinant. It consists of all the structures, physical characteristics, functions, or capabilities derived from the parents and other ancestors. Intelligence is also known as the ability to learn, to deal with abstraction, and to make adjustments to new situations. Several experiments have concluded that intelligence is the product of heredity and environment. Both nature, that is heredity, and nurture, that is environment, are necessary for the intellectual growth of an individual, and neither can be considered more important than the other. Social. The social trait of an individual means how he will treat his belongings, his people, and other people of the society. It refers to the individual's ability to act and respond accordingly to the circumstances and culture of the society. Moral. Moral trait is a tendency to behave and think morally, feel connected to mankind. It can be developed in the children through moral teachings and ethical practices. Temperament. It is generally a personality trait that shows a pattern of behavior concerned with emotional dispositions and reactions. Since it does not show any clear sign of inheritance, but its traits are mostly inherent that we are born with, although they can be influenced by child's interaction with other people, environment, culture, or experience. Hence, it could be concluded that intelligence of human being is determined by heredity. So, the correct answer over here is option C, intelligence.